Coming right up, the Pacers taking on the Kings. For Indiana, currently ranked 9th in the East, right on the playoff bubble. Every game, every win, so vital. Kings, Pacers. We'll be right back for the tip-off. Welcome, everyone, to a great Sunday night with the NBA here on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by the talented analyst tandem of Greg Anthony and Chris Webber. David Aldridge is on our sideline. Hey, Dave.
Well, the NBA changed the lottery odds in 2019 to encourage competition among its conference's least successful teams. But some want even more to be done. They call for eliminating the draft altogether. Another potential solution? A play-in tournament for teams 7 through 10 in each conference, which would eliminate the need for trying not to win as much as possible during the regular season. However it's done, the league has stated its desire for parity. Kevin?
Great, DA. Thanks. And a quick look here at some of the numbers for Hield.
And, guys, this effective field goal percentage is trending in the wrong direction over the past 5 games. Shot discipline hasn't been the best. He'll be looking to play a smarter game tonight.
Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. Ogden and Oladipo, the backcourt duo. Sabonis and Turner up front, and it's Warren in at the 3. And for Sacramento, Fox at the point with Hield to his side. They're the backcourt. Bagley and Dedmon playing together in the front court. And it's Bogdanovich in at the 3, the small forward. A lot of different styles of basketball, and, we're talking about Coach of the Year here. What style of coach did you prefer to play for?
Well, I just want a coach that was honest, that held everyone accountable, and allowed us to get out and run. You want a coach that believes in the talent that he has and doesn't hamper anyone's skill set, doesn't hold anyone back based upon their offensive philosophy. The game is changing, so hopefully you have a coach that is flexible. Hopefully you have a coach that is forward-thinking, and you have a coach that says, let it fly. That might be the most important skill set of a coach, in my opinion. One that says, hey, you got an open shot, you better take it.
For 3, Brogdon connects from three-point range.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Fox kicks to Hield. Outside, Bogdanovich. Clock at 6. And it's sent back by Turner. And that's out of bounds. Sacramento will retain possession. And here's Bogdanovich for 3. Doesn't go for him. Nice D from Warren. Oladipo for 3. And there's the rebound by Dedmon. Here's Sacramento now. It's a 3-point game. The Pacers beat them last time when these two teams met in Indiana.
And their last time playing this club, foul trouble became a big problem for them. Their starters had to take an early stint on the bench.
Yeah, and they can't afford a repeat of that. They need a lot more minutes out of their core group tonight.
Now, here's Fox. 20 points for him last game against Atlanta.
It's not easy to keep him from converting those. I mean, the D has to be airtight.
Here's Warren. Another shot. Dedmon with the block.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 falling.
And Fox gets it to go.
Oh, no doubt that Buddy Hield can shoot with the best of them. But it's encouraging watching him share the wealth as well.
Brogdon against Fox. Brogdon outside. Sabonis finds Brogdon. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Banked in off the glass. Brogdon's got 5 points so far.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
And Fox gets it to go.
He's looking confident right from the opening tip.
Brogdon the pass to Sabonis. He kicks to Oladipo. Overhealed. And there's Oladipo on the assist by Sabonis.
Well, he doesn't play around. If the buck is there for him, he's going to get it.
Fox passes to Hield. Dedmon with it. He's against Turner. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Well, one thing the Kings have on their roster are very active bigs.
Yeah, guys like Bagley, Giles, and so on. I mean, they all move great, GA. I mean, these guys help the Kings to thrive in transition. They got quick big men that can also start the break by bringing it up themselves.
And he knocks down the first one. And he makes both free throws.
Oh, this is a big fella who has no problems at the foul line. I mean, a very smooth touch on the stroke.
Oladipo against Hield. Dedmon with the block.
Not the most productive quarter he'll ever have, but his shot selection's been a little bit dubious.
Hield dishes to Bagley. That gives them the lead.
And he's just an attacking player, a guy who doesn't mind a little contact. Bagley there with a strong finish.
Brogdon kicks to Sabonis. Oladipo taking his time here. Back to Sabonis. The pass to Oladipo. Launches a three. He can't get it to go. And Sacramento will go the other way with it.
It's been a really tough quarter for him. I mean, he cannot get his shots to drop.
Bounce pass, Bogdanovic. Kings moving the ball around. And Fox gets it to go. Here's Brogdon. Playing Houston, he was nearly unstoppable. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
It's Dedmon with the rebound. Dedmon's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Hield. Here's Bagley. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
A tenacious offensive rebound. I mean, Bagley uses his athleticism so well to collect second chance opportunities.
Now, here's Brogdon. He has 5. Oladipo outside. And a great assist by Brogdon as that one goes in. Oladipo's got 5 now.
But the D didn't do a good enough job on him. He could be an ace when he gets a good look at 3.
Hield from outside. And he's good on the 3 ball.
But this is Hield's specialty. I mean, he's out there to shoot and shoot often from downtown.
Here's Brogdon shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And a player who flew under the radar last year, Malcolm Brogdon. Pacers wanted to add him over the summer. Got a hefty deal from Indiana to lead the Bucks. Exactly the kind of player that the Pacers need.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Brogdon. The creation of the super teams, Chris, is enough being done to ensure a competitive balance in the NBA.
I think so. I think that every year you're going to have to evolve in trying to do enough and to see what happened the previous year. But yeah, and the fact remains, though, Kevin, is, I like working with you. You're my friend. I would go work with you. And in basketball, you want to go play with your friends.
Same stuff, yeah.
How do you stop that?
Right.
I don't know. When guys get to hang out in the summer and say, wouldn't it be cool if we got to play together, our kids would play together, and we could win one? That's going to be hard to deter. So I just think it's about how strong the will of the friends are, and more importantly, what is the league doing to kind of not necessarily give as much incentive to do that, but I think the league is doing a great job staying proactive, giving guys a lot of incentive, a lot of reason, a lot of dinero to stay at home with the team.
Oladipo, the pass to Leaf. Passes it to Brogdon. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Brogdon's got 9.
He'll take advantage of that kind of soft defense every time. Just give him a chance to attack the basket, and he will.
Healed outside. Shot clock at 6. Shoots from the baseline. It's rebounded by Indiana. Coming into this having notched a win against the Rockets in their last game.
They shot the lights out from deep. Really stretched out the defense in that one.
Nowadays, the three-point shot is huge. They were firing from outside.
Now Bagley, after Malcolm Brogdon's three-pointer that didn't go. Healed outside. Back to Fox. The tray. It's hauled in by Leaf. Pacers trail by 4. Oladipo outside. Pass to Brogdon. Rebound by Bielitsa.
I don't think the D does good enough here, but something causes the miss.
Dishes it to Fox. And there's the call on Malcolm Brogdon. That is his first foul of the game. And some changes here for the Kings. Trevor Ariza's checked in for Bagley. Corey Joseph comes in for Hield. And Yogi Ferrell subbed in for Fox. Here's Holmes. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Pass to Ferrell. Clock at 6. And it'll be Sacramento as it goes out of bounds. The Kings retain possession.
Now, taking a look at some stats for Trevor Ariza. How's the last month of basketball been for him? He's right around 5 points a night, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. Nothing about his numbers really jump out at you, but he'll come up with a timely play or two every game.
Yeah, and sometimes that's all they need, especially in tight games. 1 or 2 plays can make all the difference. Great work right there on the inbounds play, getting the bucket before the D has time to react.
Now here is Holiday. He definitely had a good game in their win against the Rockets.
He spots up so well off the ball. Lamb, an excellent all-around jump shooter.
Ferrell looking around. Holmes kicks to Joseph. And it's off from three-point range.
And they have a narrow edge here in rebounding early on, and you wonder what kind of a role that's going to play moving forward. And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Here's Holmes. The Pacers making the shot. That one good for 2. And the Kings lead by 4.
You know what? Didn't find a very good shot on that possession, but still able to get 2 points.
Outside, Lamb. Holiday up top. Ariza against Lamb. Now here's McDermott. Tight defense on him. That one's no good. 0 of 1 to begin the game. It's Ariza on the wing. Wide open. Doesn't go that time. And Indiana will come the other way. Joseph against Lamb. Outside Holiday. A floater, and the rejection by Holmes. Outside, Joseph. Offline with his 3. Pacers trail by 4. Down low, here's Bitadze. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Farrell passes to Holmes. Teardrop shot. In deep, Ariza drops it in.
Such a soft release on the floater. Ariza freezing the D with these shots.
The shot comes out, and that concludes the first quarter of play. Kings ahead. They lead by 4. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a moment.
Yeah.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And when you consider how the Kings are doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
Showing no mercy right now. The shooters look frustrated seeing so many of their shots get stifled.
Here's Farrell. He's been patient so far, nothing on the scoreboard yet. On the court for the Pacers as our second quarter gets underway. We've got Jeremy Lamb. Leaf is out there with McDermott, and it's Bitadze in at the 5 down low. Pacers trail by 4. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, after years and years of rebuilding, the Kings are finally a team on the rise, and they're earning respect. Draymond Green said they've got a lot of young talent, never quit, probably the fastest team in the history of the NBA. Green said after he plays them, I leave the game exhausted. I go home, I'm dead. And Kevin, we know that Green is pretty accustomed to going all out.
David, he sure is. He's got a lot of engine in him. Thank you so much.
And it's easy to see why a team would want Ariza on their roster. Makes the right decisions, mentors young players, and is well respected throughout the league.
And that's why you never stop working in the paint at either end of the floor.
And here is Lamb. They look to him for part of their offensive attack. Right now, he averages nearly 12 points a game. Ariza with it. He's picked up by Lamb. Shot by Bielitsa, and nobody around. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
A sharpshooter from down there. Bielitsa, he knows he has the green light to take this shot whenever he wants.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Here's Leaf. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. And Holiday, here we go. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Just good, aggressive drive from him that time. Found a hole in the D and went straight to the rim.
Here's Farrell. No points in the game yet for him. Right side, Joseph. 6 on the shot clock. Another 3 for Sacramento.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
And Lamb kicks to Holiday. Indiana moving it around. Now the pass to Bitadze. To the middle. McDermott finds Lamb. The 3. And it's Sacramento with the rebound.
Solid rebound there. And with the score like it is, That's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Farrell gets the bucket.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, it's the attack mindset. I mean, that helped him prevail right there. Sometimes you just got to go with your gut.
And Holiday throws it down.
But really, Lamb, he's a jack of all trades kind of player. A superb passer with good instincts.
Here's Farrell, guarded by Holiday. Ariza outside. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Chris, of the guys you went against and played against, who would have benefited from today's style of play the most?
Oh, man, I got a few names. Billy Owens. Billy Owens, to me, was a guy like a Kevin Durant. No, he couldn't shoot like that, but he did everything on the floor for us there in Golden State. And I think in today, an open game for him where he could get going, oh, man, that would just be incredible. I also think of a guy like Detlef Shrimp. He could post up, he could pop and pick, he could shoot the ball deep, he could shoot off the dribble, finish on the break, whatever you wanted, he could give it to you that way. And I think for both guys, that size, that sweet spot, 6'7", 6'8", but played like a little bit of a guard, those two guys come to mind.
Catching up on the changes for Sacramento. Bagley, he's checked in for BLE. Bogdanovich comes in for Corey Joseph, and De'Aaron Fox subbed in for Farrell. Both free throws good from Trevor Ariza.
And during Ariza's career, he has established himself as an effective role player and fantastic outside shooter and a tenacious defender.
Pass to Oladipo. Bagley with the block.
They need that kind of defensive impact from Bagley. I mean, he's using his size and length to force opponents to be aware of him at that end of the floor.
Now, here's Bogdanovich. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to go on Sabonis.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
The Kings have been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4.
Taking 2 shots.
Free throw good, Bogdanovich.
An all-around threat with a promising future. I mean, Bogdanovich has the tools and the drive. He could be a solid player in this league for many years.
Buddy Hield, he's checked in for Sacramento. And so Bogdanovich nails both of them.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Oladipo against Hield. Here's Sabonis. That 3 off the mark.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Hield finds Bogdanovich. Hield outside. Back to Bogdanovich. Lets the 3 fly. The rebound by Turner.
Now, you don't see that very often. A wide open 3 is usually like a layup for him.
Hield against Oladipo. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Coming into the NBA, Victor Oladipo, Greg, drew some comparisons to Dwayne Wade, but it was working out with D-Wade that helped take Victor's game to the next level.
And listen, anytime you're the 2nd overall pick, which he was back in 2013, stardom is expected. It just took a while. Now he's got to apply that same work ethic to overcoming the knee injury.
And the first one at the line is good.
And you hear it all the time about how they say reaching the top can be the easy part. It's the staying there That's the true challenge. And Victor Oladipo achieved stardom, but has to make his way back after his knee injury in early 2019.
The Kings making a switch here. Dedmon's checked in, so he picks up just one from the line that time. And Oladipo had already dealt with soreness in that right knee, and you talked about that, missing about a month earlier in the season.
And some suggested he came back too soon. Hindsight always 20/20, and players want to be out there to help win games. Sometimes teams have to protect them from themselves.
Brogdon. Sacramento grabs the miss. Dedmon's got 6 rebounds in the game. The offensive rebound. Bagley with the bucket. Bagley's got 6 points.
Excellent awareness in the open floor. Bagley reads these situations well and makes the right call right there.
Brogdon the pass to Turner. Oladipo with the ball. Brogdon outside. Bagley with the block. Loud pass to Bagley. An emphatic LU jam.
An excellent finisher on those lob passes. If Bagley can get his hands to it, he will throw it down.
Now Brogdon. He's got 9. Oladipo outside. Great D that time from Bagley.
Knowing the kind of competitor he is, I know he's upset with his performance and with the score.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Chris, you have been passionate about honoring those who blaze the trail for today's NBA, like the Globetrotters and the Wrens in the days before integration.
Yeah. I mean, you think about what they've gone through off the court and on the court, and anyone, regardless of color, nationality, of just paving the way for me as a basketball player. I want to say thank you. Let's just think about what Red Auerbach did. Drafting the first African-American player, making the first African-American player coach in Bill Russell, who won the championship that year, and leaving him a good team. And if you look at organizations like the Black Fives, who bring an awareness to the games, and you just want to understand your legacy culturally, and that's why I have to, every time I see Mr. Bill Russell, Big O, or Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, I give him a big hug and a wet kiss on the cheek, because I just thank them for not only advancing the movement in sports, but culturally. Sports has always sent a message to the culture and society about how cool teammates work together and how you can overcome a problem by working together. And so I really thank them for enduring all of the hardships that they did so that we can reap the benefits. So it's been awesome to be part of the league and be able to shake hands with those that have blazed trails for us.
That is so admirable on your part.
That's not who they want guarding him. I mean, the size mismatch is just too big. All he has to do is just keep attacking the rim.
Lets it go from deep, and Fox gets it to go. Fox has got 5 points in the quarter.
And they're right around 50% for the game on their threes, and they've only gotten better as the game's gone on.
Pass to Oladipo. Over Bagley, cans the 12-footer. Oladipo's got 8.
And pro move there. Finds a way to gain some separation against the much taller defender.
Yeah, showing that short area skill allows him to create some space.
Holmes. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got 4 rebounds in this game. Brogdon the pass to Sabonis. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Marvin Bagley picks one up.
And you look at per-minute production, you can make a strong case that Domantas Sabonis at times has been underutilized. With consistent minutes, he can give you an efficient 20-10 every night.
Shooting 2.
Free throw good, Sabonis. And Sabonis having to spend some time at the power forward spot in today's game, Greg. He's pretty big for that position.
Yeah, I mean, 6'11", 240. He's gotten leaner, done some yoga, worked on strengthening those hips. looking to stay mobile, and that ought to serve him whichever position he plays.
And Sabonis drops them both.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Now here's Hield. His last outing, we saw him pour in 22. Pass to Holmes. And it's blocked! And he keeps control of the ball. Brogdon against Fox.
2 minutes remaining. 2 minutes.
1:57 left to play in the first half. Drills the three-pointer. And that's now 11 points for Victor Oladipo.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It's a lazy effort. Let's just be honest. Hoping the shooter misses, that doesn't constitute defense.
A nice shot by Bogdanovic.
The touch, the timing. Bogdanovic loves catching the defense by surprise with the shot off the pass.
Oladipo with the ball. Holmes on him. And Rashawn Holmes gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. And some changes here for the Kings. Bielitsa comes in for Bagley. And Farrell subbed in for Hield. Then for the Pacers, Doug McDermott, he's checked in for Sabonis. And Aaron Holiday's subbed in for Victor Oladipo. It's Brogdon on the wing. Guarded by Fox. 6 to shoot. Brogdon against Fox. And that one's good, Brogdon. Brogdon's got 11.
And how about the terrific use of the crossover there to just throw the defender off balance.
Here's Farrell. 9 points last game out. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Can't lay it in off the alley-oop. And Brogdon's got the ball here for the Pacers. They trail by 16. Nice shot by McDermott.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Now, here's Fox. 11 points in the game. And the pass to Farrell. There's 31 seconds left here in the second. And he uses the glass on the layup.
That's a perfect setup. Solid screen. Defender can't avoid it. Opens up a clear path to the bucket.
Holiday, the pass to Turner. Brogdon outside. Back to Turner. Passes it to Brogdon. Off with the layup.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
Well, that's why he's out there right now. In situations like this, he stands tall to prevent points.
And so it's Sacramento with a sizable lead as the quarter wraps up. They're ahead 16 points. They've had such great ball movement and shot selection, and it's led to a terrific field goal percentage. And we'll be back with you shortly.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And what a show being put on here for the home fans tonight. I'm Ernie Johnson, along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. A pretty close game for the Kings throughout the first quarter. They never trailed by more than 3 points, and it was neck and neck the entire period. They just exploded in the second quarter, grabbing the momentum and running with it. Basket after basket, and they played stingy defense. Now they've got a halftime lead that's going to be very difficult to erase. What'd you think about Sacramento, Kenny?
There's been one thing that's made a difference in this game above all else: their control of the backboard. They put forth an amazing effort on the glass, and the rebounding numbers aren't even close, Ernie. That'll be something to keep an eye on in the second half. They will be very tough to contain if that continues.
How about you, Shaq? What did you think about Indiana?
Well, they got a ton of issues to work out. Allow way too high a percentage to be shot against them. Not really showing any energy on defense. No discipline. Look at their faces, Ernie. Do they even want to be here?
And that's all we have for now. Tell the folks goodbye, Shaq. Tell the folks goodbye,
Goodbye.
Kenny. Goodbye. Go to Kevin Harlan.
timeout.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Without question, De'Aaron Fox displaying his skills today.
Man, how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
Yeah, Greg, this game has his fingerprints all over it. Now looking to replicate what he did in the first half.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Kings leading now by 16. Bagley and Dedmon playing together in the front court. Fox at the point with Heel to his side. They're the backcourt. And it's Bogdanovich in at the 3 slot. And that's the group for Luke Walton as we begin the second half.
Evolving right before our eyes. When Fox puts it all together, so fun to watch.
Brogdon against Fox. Brogdon the pass to Warren. Back to Brogdon. Shoots over Fox. The shot by Brogdon, no good. Sacramento's gone 6 of 12 from outside. A very nice 50% mark. Shooting the 3-ball well. And Fox gets it to go.
What a fiery competitor. I mean, it's evident that Fox loves taking on intense coverage and converting.
Here's Brogdon after the basket by De'Aaron Fox. Oladipo outside. He feeds it to Turner. And stolen by Dedmon. And Fox with a clear path to the basket. And it's Fox with the jam.
Listen, you better know where Fox is at all times, especially in transition, where he is downright dangerous.
Now, here's Brogdon. He's got 11. Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Sabonis kicks to Warren. It's his first trip to the line.
TJ Warren. 2 shots.
He misses the free throw. And he sinks the second. And it's Fox with the ball for the Sacramento Kings. They host the Spurs after this one. Lays it up and banks it in. Fox has got 19 points.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Outside Warren. Back to Turner. There's the dish to Warren. 5 on the clock. Right at the free throw line. Sacramento grabs the miss. Bagley's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive. But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority. And historically, you almost never saw a great shot blocker who could also knock down triples at a high clip. But count Miles Turner among the unicorns who provide that rare combination.
Now, here's Oladipo. 11 points in the game. Inside. Dedmon with the block. And that's out of bounds. Indiana will retain possession. Trevor Ariza's checked in for the Kings. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Oladipo, good. And the stretch center in demand. For Miles Turner, Greg, how does he take that next step as a player?
Getting stronger. And continuing to improve his recognition and communication at both ends of the floor.
And here is Dedmon after the three-pointer from Victor Oladipo. 5 to shoot. Here's Ariza. Bagley trying to free himself up. Some solid defense there from Lamb. Here's Oladipo. Unable to get that one. Good D by Hield. Outside, Fox. Shoots from 12. Pacers with the rebound. Fast break. Here comes Indiana. Knocked loose. Fox with the steal. Here's Hield. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. And that's now 10 points for Buddy Hield.
Quick instincts on the defensive end. I mean, when you're careless around Fox, he's going to take advantage of it.
Brogdon with it. He's got 11. Oladipo with the ball. Picked up by Bagley. Lets a floater go. Now here's Hield. Outside, Fox. Dedmon trying to break free. And Fox gets it to go. Fox has got 10 points in just the second half. Fox against Brogdon. Pass to Lamb. Puts up a three. Ariza with the rebound. For Sacramento, they've gone 6 of 10 from the field in the third quarter. Pass to Dedmon. Fox against Sabonis. Ariza, a good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Ariza's got his second bucket of the night.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Now, here's Oladipo. 14 points for him. Out to Lamb. Jacks up a three. Drops in the tray.
Timeout.
Lamb's got 5 now.
Wow, something's brewing, guys. The three-pointers just continue to flow.
So the Kings called timeout. They're first.
And he could tell his guys were dragging a little bit, calling timeout to kind of let them catch their breath.
Kings will go for a different look here. Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for Dwayne Dedmon. Harry Giles comes in for Bagley. Joseph, he's checked in for Hield. And Yogi Ferrell subbed in for De'Aaron Fox. Then for the Pacers, Leaf checked in for Sabonis. Doug McDermott comes in for Victor Oladipo. And Aaron Holiday's subbed in for Brogdon. Ariza with the buckets.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
The pass to Bitadze. Sacramento grabs the miss.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Bielitsa, he's checked in for Trevor Ariza.
Nemanja Bjelica.
Indiana on D. Holmes down low. It's rebounded by Indiana. Leafs got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Lamb. Joseph with the rebound.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
Here's Farrell, guarded by Holiday. Goes up the baseline, and he overshot that one, missing. And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for Indiana. They're off to battle the Clippers after this game, as they'll be playing at the Staples Center. And that game will be game 2 of 3 straight on the road.
That's just the product of good pass work. I mean, nice team basketball right there.
Kings leading now by 23. Here's Farrell, who's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Here's Joseph. Got it. Good job in the low post.
Joseph for 2.
Joseph's got his second bucket of the night.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
We see this all too often. You have to be willing to put in the work.
Here's Leaf. He dishes it to Lamb. Over Joseph. Lamb, good. Lamb's got his 3rd basket of the night.
And a vital cog in that national championship team of 2011. Lamb still trying to make his mark here in the NBA.
Outside, Joseph puts up a 3. Sinks the triple. Joseph's got 5 points now this quarter. Here's Holiday. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. Passes to McDermott. 6 on the shot clock. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. It's Bielitsa. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
An okay season at the free throw line for him so far, sitting right around 76%.
And some changes here for the Kings. Bogdanovich, he's checked in for Corey Joseph. And De'Aaron Fox subbed in for Farrell. Miles Turner, he's checked in for the Pacers.
When you think of Bielitsa, his shooting comes to mind. He's a solid player who knows his role on this team.
Indiana's gone into the 3-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Here's Leaf. Kicks it to Lamb. Feeds it to Holiday. And the layup's good off the glass. Holiday's got 6 points.
Way to work the inside-out game. Draws the defense in and kicks it out for the open shot.
Fox passes to Bielitsa. Now, here's Holmes. Turner covering. The kick out to Fox. The 3-pointer, no good.
He's done almost no damage from 3-point range in this game. No 3s in this half and only 1 in the first.
Pass to Turner. Over Giles, and Turner with the basket on the assist by Holiday. Turner's got his 2nd bucket of the game to go. Sacramento's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Bogdanovich with it. He's picked up by Lamb. Turner against Fox. Shot from free throw range.
Well, this is why Fox's teammates love him. I mean, when they're open, he makes sure to get it to him.
The Pacers shooting 35% or so in the 3rd quarter. Whatever they're trying is not working. And here is Lamb. He has 7. From deep. No good. A big-time effort for De'Aaron Fox, providing a lot of energy for Sacramento. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. Right back after this break. Let's listen now to head coach Luke Walton review the game plan with his team.
Hey, we're doing a great job. I said it last time now. We're making the simple play. Every time we're getting wide open shots. They don't know what to do. We just keep making the right plays, play for each other,
Well, pretty evident, GA, he is thrilled with his team right now.
I mean, it's because they are playing together. No individual agendas out there making the right play.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Our fourth quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. On the court for Indiana, Turner is out there with McDermott, and it's Sampson in its small forward. Here's Swanigan, following the score by Miles Turner. Ariza passes to Giles. Swanigan gets to Ariza. Makes it off the glass.
Oh, I love the way Ariza sticks it to the defense, out-muscling and out-working anyone in front of him.
Now Holiday. Outside Holiday. Pass to Sampson. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Outside Holiday. The rebound by Giles. Giles has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. The pass to Ariza. From the arc. Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals. 5 for 8 in the game.
Once he turned it on, he became a force in this game. Not sure where this guy was in the first half.
Holiday against James. Ball's knocked loose. Holiday against James. Offensive rebound. McDermott can't get it to go. And for Sacramento, they're shooting about 59% from the floor offensively. They've been running without a hitch. Ariza passes to Swanigan. Pacers with the rebound. Holiday looking over the floor. The other day, Chris, I heard Commissioner Adam Silver talking about that it strikes him sometimes how isolated players can be with cell phones and headphones, and those things wouldn't help that. Is it something that you've noticed or that you're concerned about?
You mean with my nephews and nieces and friends that are younger and kids walking across the street looking at their phones and not even looking both ways?
You know, your play-by-play partner, whoever it might be.
Yeah. Oh, come on. You know, Kevin, those are the times. And so I would tell Adam Silver, Mr. Commissioner. Basketball problem, that's a world problem. How are we going to stop any of that? We're here now. There's no putting that genie back in the bottle, Kevin.
And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
Yeah, sure. I mean, when you take care of the backboard, you can limit teams to one shot.
Now, here's Joseph. No good. Shot missing. Good work defensively by Turner. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Justin Holiday gets the bucket.
You like the show of assertiveness. Give Holiday this positioning, and he'll do his thing.
And it's the Kings with the ball. The Pacers making the shot. James dishes to Joseph. For the 3. And another 3 for Sacramento.
He's been a different guy here in the second half. His shooting percentage far better than it was before the break.
Passes it to Turner. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And the ceiling Turner has is impressive. Has the potential to be a dominant big man in this league.
And that one falls for Turner. This last season, the Thunder became the final NBA team to reach an agreement for jersey sponsorships. Have you gotten used to seeing those patches on the various jerseys around the league?
You know what, Kevin? I have. And they're not as intrusive as I thought. I was
Me too.
Man,
I agree.
Yeah, I was so scared of this. I thought it was going to ugly up the jerseys and be bigger than the team logo and things like that. But you know how great this league is when it when it comes to getting messages out to their fans and promotion. And so we've done a wonderful job. And actually some I really, really like how they fit the jersey, how the colors matches, and the history of the company, actually. So, no, I think they've done a great job kind of just making sure it just slides in there, not taking away the shine from the team.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Up top, Brogdon. Swanigan pulls it in.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Oh, just the blazing speed of Ariza coming in handy on break, really using his quickness to beat everyone to the rack.
Brogdon with it. Outside Holiday. Back to Brogdon. Pass to Sabonis. Over Joseph. Sabonis, no good. And so it's Joseph with it. He'll bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. Misses the corner three.
When the D forgets about him on the perimeter, they're playing with fire. Lucky they don't get burned here.
Holiday, the pass to Brogdon. Indiana moving it around. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
That's his first personal
That one is on Ariza. And with a younger generation of fans cutting the cord, Adam Silver has talked about ways, Chris, to make the games, the NBA games, more accessible.
Yeah, and as a guy, Kevin, that played on the West Coast, I know many people aren't happy with this idea, but I say move the games up an hour. Move it to 6 o'clock so that I could watch LeBron on the West Coast when I'm living on the East Coast and be to bed by a normal time where kids can stay up. But how about the streaming? I mean, you can watch it on your phone. It's so many better and different ways now. I mean, before, if you were traveling, you could never watch a game because you had to be by a TV set stuck into a wall. Now, that's your phone, your pads, and everything else. So I love the game. It's becoming more global because of the expansion and how we've gotten players out there in front of fans. And now, with the access that fans have through some type of mobile device, I just love it. I love it.
Both free throws good from Turner. With the G League growing by leaps and bounds, one is now being brought to Mexico City, Chris.
I mean, first of all, let's go back to last season. Did you see how crazy those fans were in Jurassic Park in Toronto?
Yeah, they love it.
Can you imagine Mexico? Oh my
They'll
God,
love it.
this
You
would
better
be
believe
great.
it.
Mexico City, yeah. Let's bring everyone in, all the fans in. And what I really love is that it's for the home fan base. So when I think of the Toronto Raptors, I think about the city of Toronto. I think about Canada and how it's theirs. And even though we're one league, that team is theirs, and they take that pride on, and it just brings so much more excitement. Can you imagine all the people in Mexico City being excited for their team? Oh, I want to be at one of the first games when that happens because I know the crowd is going to be sick. It's going to be crazy. I want to be there.
Now here's James, following the missed shot by Sabonis. Sabonis with the steal. Here's Holiday, and a great assist by Brogdon as that one goes in. Brogdon's got 3 assists in the game. Here's Farrell, guarded by Holiday. From past the arc, sinks the three-pointer. Farrell's got 5 points now in the quarter.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
Well, yeah, Greg, you see more teams doing this nowadays. We all are firmly entrenched in the era of the 3-ball.
Now, here's Sabonis. And he banks in the layup.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Farrell passes to Swanigan. And the foul on Miles Turner. That's foul number 2 for him. And the NBA 2K League, C-Web, the first e-sport operated by a U.S. pro sport. and it's quickly growing. Do you throw down on the sticks?
Yeah, just a little announcement to all the GMs in the 2K League. I am available. I'm a free agent. I'm ready to go. I'm nice on the sticks. I can play career mode, team mode, one-on-one mode. Whatever you need from me, I am ready to go. But I love it, man. It's great to see people who love this game, whether it's virtual or real life. It's hoops, baby.
So much fun. Now, here's Brogdon. Holiday, the pass to Bitadze. Over James. And again, it's Indiana converting.
You like seeing Holiday get his guys involved. His coaches love when he's being unselfish.
James outside. Pass to Joseph. And there's the pass to Farrell. Shot clock at 6. Here's Giles. It's deflected. Here's Sampson. James covering. Sampson kicks to Brogdon. Pass to Sabonis. Takes the 13-footer. And a great assist by Brogdon as that one goes in.
Assisted.
Brogdon's got 5 assists tonight. Sacramento's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway. Here's Farrell. .136 left in the fourth quarter. Indiana's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Holiday, the pass to Bitadze. Howard down after the assist, let him into the lane.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Kings.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And so the hard work and effort paying off tonight, putting another win in the books. That'll be win number 27.
And you know, this is a win they wanted badly, guys. They did not want to get swept in the season series.
And while there was some nice performances tonight, it definitely ended up being a solid outing for De'Aaron Fox.
They needed someone to do the heavy lifting tonight, and he was their man, scoring every way he knows how.
But they get it back. Outside Holiday. Here's Sampson. James covering. Sampson's shot is off. 32 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Farrell kicks to James. Holiday against Joseph. Pass to Farrell. They need this one. The Pacers pull it in. Now, here's Sabonis. So it's the Kings winning this one easily. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense, potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
And that about wraps it up. For Chris Webber, Craig Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you later.